I'm Tom.
And I'm Heather.
And this is the
RavenHuff
3D podcast. So today we're coming at you from our hotel room after 3D Printopia. Sorry about the audio and the video lighting in here. Not that we have good lighting usually anyways, but this is what we've got.
We hadn't planned on doing a podcast. Like, we didn't bring stuff.
Yeah, no, this is setting up a laptop and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's working and hopefully somebody watches us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got in Friday night. And
in Bel Air, Maryland.
Yeah, down in Bel Air, Maryland. It was about a 7-hour drive total for us from New York. And then first thing Saturday morning, we met up with some people down at the local Wawa. And a little bit of a chit chat with a bunch of different people that are part of the show. A lot of people that we've known through Facebook and the 3D printing community, and some people we've never met before, and just kind of had the ability to talk with them before the show, before everything got crazy. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then we went to the show.
Yeah.
I think overall it was very, very busy. It was there were a lot of people, a lot of cool stuff to see, a lot of prop makers and droid builders, and they had the death racers and had the derby cars. We entered ours for the first time this year.
That's on the list. We'll talk about it.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
And a lot of 3D printer manufacturers, filament manufacturers, 3D scanners.
Light burn for laser stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of adjacent.
Yep. We went to a pretty cool talk from Lightburn on how to kind of augment 3D printing with subtractive manufacturing, like using it to number parts, add QR codes for inventory, for product reordering, stuff like that. One of the things, I guess it was Josh,
yeah.
Malamaker.
Malamaker is his business.
This is
handle.
Yeah, this is his tag.
Malavardi or something.
Yes. He had some pretty cool stuff where he was talking about working on using the same QR code within his inventory system as his customer can use, that will direct them right back to his website for reordering, which I thought was a very cool concept.
Yeah.
So he can scan the same thing within his inventory system, and it does the adding to his inventory. And then if anybody else that doesn't have his system scans it, it takes them directly to a website for buying a new one or buying other stuff similar, adjacent.
Product page.
Yeah.
So that's kind of 3D Printopia in a nutshell, about like what it's about. So one thing that's pretty big at a lot of rep festivals or 3D Printopia is maker chips. So that's what I was going to do first.
Okay.
So I didn't get them ready.
You said you had them ready.
Well, I did have them ready. All right. So there's, I don't know, the premise a little bit better than me, and I can go over this part.
I mean, basically it's just I think it kind of started as somewhat of like a business card. Different makers can create their own poker chips. So this one's ours. We got a lilac on the one side. On the other side, we have QR code that should direct you to our business page. Our printing wasn't the greatest on those, so didn't always work. They've kind of transformed a little bit into just like a kind of a fun collectible thing.
Mhm.
So different makers make them differently. Some make them as like fidget rings. I think one guy last year made some that were phone stands, so they
Yeah.
like kicked out at the bottom as a phone stand. Just don't do that. Yeah, so like I've got Epax 3D,
Neokoi, he does a lot of Hue Forge.
Neokoi. Got Dirt Farmer Industries. Shout out to Sep and Becca.
Hey Sep. Hey Becca.
I mean, you actually had to.
Oh. Just a shout out.
Just a really cool thing for everybody to kind of express their own personalities.
I really like this Polymaker one. It's kind of like a filament roll.
There's an Ecovate 3D.
Ecovate 3D.
Raleigh, North Carolina. Go check them out if you're in the area.
I have right here Sandhills 3D.
All your printing needs. Oh, there's one from Sandhills. We got to talk to Little Max this weekend. That was pretty awesome. Wasn't until the end when everything kind of slowed down, but that's all right. He was.
What haven't I gone through yet? Oh, here's a Hue
Still
Forge
more than willing to chat.
Oh, and another one because I just have to collect them. You know.
Yeah, different colors. You know. And K2 Kevin actually has this really cool wall. I can't remember the name of the person he said who designed it. But it's the guy that organized the Japan Rep Festival, which was their first festival this past year.
Yeah.
He designed this super cool like folding wall.
Oh, what's this?
That K2 Kevin turned into like a hanging curtain, so they just hung down. It was very cool. We're gonna be doing that here soon, so we can display them in our store.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I don't know who this is, but this one's gorgeous.
That's Panchroma.
That's Panchroma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Dummy 13.
Dummy 13. That was a really cool one to see too. So the creators of the Dummy 13 model were there. And so we got to see a bunch of their different products and stuff like that. Here's the K2 Kevin one. So his is actually kind of like, it's weird to say, but it's 3-dimensional. Like he's got some clear on top there. So those hexagons are actually like open.
I don't know what that one is.
Raven's Crown Studios.
That one was pretty neat. I don't even know.
What else we
Just
got?
collect.
Recreator 3D. So hopefully here before too long, you're going to start seeing more content from their stuff on our page. They do a lot of plastic bottle recycling into 3D printer filament. So they have machines that are easily built.
Sure.
Based on reusing parts of other old known printers. You have a whole shelf right there too if you need to put stuff down. And you literally cut down filament or cut down bottles into strips, and then a term he uses is pultrusion. So you're actually pulling the material through a nozzle in order to make filament that you can print with on your printers. And at that point, it's fully recycled PET. Oh, is that a spinner?
Yeah.
Kind of. There you go. Just throw them.
Yeah, just throw them. This one's from the 3D scanner, Reality 3D scanner.
Mm-hmm. Proto pasta.
Tons of them. And then I have 2 over here to segue. Actually, this one isn't going to be a segue. Not yet. We got to meet Beverly.
Let's meet Beverly and a lot of people on her team from Ecovate 3D. So that was pretty exciting.
We got to meet Kirsten from Key Creations, and I got one of her chips. Yeah. So that was really exciting.
So Kirsten's one of our designers that we work with. She makes a lot of really cool designs, a lot around dragons and foxes and kind of more fantastical creatures, stuff like that. I'm very excited to get that on. Yes. Very excited to be able to meet her today.
So then this wasn't really a segue, but the next thing I had up was the derby car.
Okay. So every year they do derby races. They have a local Boy Scout, I think it's a Boy Scout troop that comes in and they run derby races. So you can make an actual Pinewood derby car. They have 3 or 4 different classes, and you can make ones that are like fully within Pinewood Derby regulations, and then they have another spec that is,
I think it's called like fast car or something.
yeah, I'm trying to remember what the, I don't know. There's a few different levels, and then there's one that's just like here's a 3D printed car. It doesn't necessarily go on the track, but it's or it's not necessarily going to race down the track, but it still fits. Like it's still smaller than or the same size as a derby car.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But we entered that last one. I think it was concourse class.
Yeah.
So pretty much it's judged based on its looks, not the way it performs type of thing. And so that's what we did. And we worked on this model. We didn't spend a whole ton of time on it. Not as much as we wanted to. And, the event kind of snuck up on us. So we made the Woodland Whimsy. I'm going to have to actually show it because you're 10 feet away.
Well, I was going to give it to you.
Okay.
But...
So this is the Woodland Whimsy. So it's kind of like a carved out log. And this was one of our own designs. We modeled this. And then the wheels are supposed to be like mushroom caps. I don't know, fun design.
I think it's cute.
Neat car. I think I'm gonna do the same thing for next year, but kind of expand on the design. We'll probably have a little a badger and a raven in here for Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, and then probably some other little widgets and things here and there on it. We did not win.
No.
However, the one that did win was very creative.
Yeah.
It was called Breakfast to Go. And I believe I have a picture of it.
Yeah, you did take a picture.
It was a very cool little car. Props to whoever made it. It was very well designed and printed. So kind of terrible to see that. Wow. Okay, I didn't think that would be that hard.
It's pretty terrible, actually. So there's half a dozen eggs, some sausage links, a stack of pancakes, all kind of like on this car. With
the wheels are orange slices.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's cute. But yeah, so that was fun. I think it's something we'll keep doing in future years as well.
We're not very lucky ever. So all these events, Printopia events, everybody has giveaways, and it's kind of tough because it's generally like this big crowd of people in front of a booth that's probably, if you're lucky, it's like 30 feet wide, but some of them are not that. They're like the 10-foot wide. And the announcer is just yelling the number or the name or whatever they're going to use. So we never win those things. One, because we're never lucky. Two, maybe we can't hear. That could be very true. But this year we won one thing.
We won once.
A box of filament. Roll of filament.
Yep.
I was going to open it.
Well, you did not.
Well, I was going to open it on here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So this is a roll. I think the brand is Cheaty.
Yep.
It's a roll of PLA Matte Basic. Probably could use one of your new build plate keychains.
Maybe they taped it.
I can't remember the company that had that held the raffle, but they had like 30 rolls of filament. And what is this called?
Mint blue.
It's on the box.
Mint blue.
So it's PLA Matte Basic Mint Blue. So excited to try it. I've never used this brand.
Yeah.
I've only ever kind of fixed the printers. I've never used them myself, and we've never used filament, so kind of excited to try that, something new. Is that going into the next filament news or something else?
No, I think I was gonna go to this.
Okay, then go to that.
I bought a shirt from the lovely Ecovate 3D team. It says print like a girl. It's in a puffy stuff, and then it has Ecovate 3D there. So I'm excited about that. And the Ecovate 3D team also, Beverly loves hot pink. So she worked with Green Gate 3D to make her own filament color, which we got to buy. So we have some Cyber Fairy Pink, Ecovate 3D. This is Pet G. It's a little bit translucent and has some sparkle glitter in it as well. So we have a few rolls of this. I don't remember how many. 3 or 4.
3 or 4. I don't
Something
remember
like that.
exact.
So we have this. And that leads into your other.
Yeah, so through the ethos of 3D printing and Facebook, we got connected with Rich over at Green Gate 3D, and he sent us a message to come see him when we were there, and we got to talking, and realized we're both in New York. We kind of have similar outlooks. Great people over there.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Hey, look, I would really like if you guys want to carry our product in your store." And so we probably sat there and talked for a half hour, 45 minutes. And so we're excited to announce that RavenHuff Acres will be carrying Green Gate 3D recycled PETG.
Yes.
Not everything is 100% recycled, but most of what we're going to carry will be recycled PETG.
I think everything we got today is all recycled PETG.
Yep. And yeah, it's all a little bit different than the normal PLA, but the way they have it formulated, their PETG prints at PLA temperatures, so you don't have to increase your temperatures on your printers. You can use your same settings that you use for printing PLA, and you should be able to print this stuff just fine. We're coming home with about 40 rolls, and I still have to buy more shelves. Yes. We don't have enough space. We're gonna, we keep expanding. Anybody that's followed us knows we just added a second shelf here a few weeks ago, and I think by the end of the weekend, or by the end of tomorrow, we're probably going to have ordered another couple shelves.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some major overhaul of our space.
Yeah.
And trying to get everything to fit in and have the flow of our space make sense.
Yeah.
We don't want to just cram more stuff into that space without it making sense to our customers that are shopping there.
Yeah, if anybody's been to the store recently, you know that there's already Flash Forge filament that doesn't really have a home on the shelf. So we've got to find a home for that and for Green Gate.
And now for Green Gate. Some of the really great things that we are happy with Green Gate, they are made in the United States. There's very little worry of supply chain issues. We know the owners personally. We've met them face to face. We talked to them. They're great people. I think that working with Rich and Barb is going to be great. And we really look forward to it.
Yeah. And recycled.
And it's all recycled.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing. Mm-hmm. They take just waste plastic and make this.
Yeah.
So that is a very, very cool
in
thing.
really pretty colors. Also.
In very, very nice colors. Yes. Not just your standard black, white, gray, brown. Like,
yeah.
I think very oddly, I think I picked out like a brown and a dark green or something like that. I picked some more standard colors.
Yeah, but they were lower on the list.
But you also picked out some wild.
Wild. They're not wild. They're pretty.
Yeah, they are. Oh, all right. What else do we have?
We also spoke with some other business connections and things as well. So we might be moving into some other 3D printing business ventures too.
Yeah.
Hopefully some local-ish.
Yeah.
New York.
Within New York.
Yeah.
That's local, I guess.
Yeah, local-ish. It's not like California.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I think we had a really good time. Definitely met a lot of new people and learned some new things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now we get to bring some new things back to Pulaski.
Yep. I stepped foot in the Prussia booth today. I actually didn't even step foot in the booth today. I was looking at one of the printers, and I now have like a personal support tech that's going to help us with our Excel, getting it back up and running. So that's exciting. Hopefully that thing will be printing very soon.
Let's hope so.
What else do we have? Anything? Nothing? Is that it?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I think we didn't, last year, if you were following us, we had bought 3 printers, like physically bought and brought home 3 printers over the weekend, but we did not do that this time.
Nope.
We bought more filament this time. We bought a couple printers that aren't going to be here for a few months.
Yep. So we jumped on the Snapmaker U1 Kickstarter. We were specifically waiting until 3D Printopia. Make sure we didn't, buy anything this weekend.
Yeah.
And then we decided after getting to actually see the Snapmaker in person, get to see the U1 in person, get to talk to, like Lomax and Ecovate 3D on what they thought about the Snapmaker, and really get to see it print, get to see it function, and some of the features that it has, we're really excited for. So we jumped on the Kickstarter to get a couple of those. Hopefully before the end of the year. That would be great. I'm gonna laugh really, really loud while I'm crying myself to sleep if it shows up before the Wonder Maker Ultra that I backed at the beginning of the year.
It'll be fine. It'll all be fine.
It'll all be fine.
So yeah, I think it was a very successful weekend. If anybody is interested in the 3D printing world and not just like interested in 3D printing, 3D Printopia is definitely a super cool event to go to.
Yeah.
Because there's so much creativity, there's so much innovation, collaboration. The 3D printing world is so much more intertwined than you really realize. And I think 3D Printopia really shows that to you, because everybody is working with each other to try to further the industry and further humankind, I suppose, as well.
Really
so
supporting and lifting up each other.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really liked that I came away with from this show was the Cookie Cat Cares program, where Cookie Cat is working with another program called Make Good and several other people in their organizations to help get adaptive, is that the word?
I think so.
Adaptive devices to those that need it. you know, things like wheelchairs, things that make pens, pencils, spoons, really anything that anybody with any sort of disability might need to make, help make their lives easier. Um, they're working to get that into the open source world as much as possible, and then get that into the hands of 3D printers, and then connect the people with the needs with those 3D printers.
Yeah.
And Cookie Cat's been doing great work trying to make sure they have the filament and the materials that they need to make those things. And I think that's really great, and something that I think we're going to try to get involved with if possible, if there's a need.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what was your favorite thing about 3D Printopia this year?
You should have asked me this 25 minutes ago before we started. What was your favorite
thing? Moment or...
I would say it might be a toss-up of between... So it was really cool to see other personalities that we saw today that we didn't stop and chat with because they were mobbed by everybody else stopping and chatting with them. We saw Frankly Built. We saw Joel Telling. He did a lot of the announcing and stuff today. He was on one of the panels. David Tobin, who works with Joel Telling on the 3D Printing Nerd. David's got his own stuff coming out. If you don't know about it, he has designed and worked with a high-end shoe manufacturer to make his own shoes. So he's got a shoe called the D7 that's supposed to be coming out this year.
I think so.
That is very cool, fully 3D printed, fully customizable to your foot size. And the company he's working with, called Zellerfeld, is actually working on setting up their system to be able to accept single shoe sales as well for people that only need a right shoe or a left shoe for whatever reason.
They're supposed to be not only shoe size customizable, but basically foot shape. So you can take pictures of your foot next to a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and send it to the company, and they can make shoes that are going to fit your feet, whether one's bigger than the other or...
Yeah, they've got a whole scanning process. I don't know exactly what it is, but they have a whole scanning process where you take some pictures, you send it to them, and they say, okay, well, this is the exact shape size of your foot that you need, and they can print them exact. Like you said, if you have different size feet, you can get them made in different sizes, stuff like that. It's a very cool project, very cool group. A lot of really cool people that we got to see today and yesterday. But probably coolest moments would have been either when Rich from Green Gate recognized my face without knowing the business first.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Lomax from 3D or Sandhills 3D actually knew who we were as a business.
Yeah.
Those were pretty cool moments for me.
Yeah.
We're a very small business, very small blip in the 3D printing radar right now. So to kind of be recognized was pretty neat.
Yeah. I think mine is kind of stemming off of that. It's not necessarily a moment per se, but it was meeting people and speaking to them in person that we have relationships with online. We've spoke with Beverly at Ecovate 3D a ton. We've kind of gone back and forth with Sandhills 3D before. We've spoke with Kirsten from Key Creations a bunch. We've bought things from her whatnot auctions and everything. But to actually see them, speak with them, they see us and know who we are. I think that was really neat.
Yeah. One of the really cool things about this year also for us, last year we went and we didn't know what we were coming here to do. It's a 3D printing conference. Hopefully we're going to see some new printers. We saw the Prusa XL, we saw some other stuff. We're looking at all the cool colors of filament, and which don't get me wrong, we did that this year too.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, one of the really cool things we were able to do this year is really come here with the purpose of expanding our business. And we were able to do that with Greengate 3D, with FaceTime with Beverly and her team, with FaceTime with Lomax and Sandhills 3D. Really talking to some of these other booths and getting our brand out there so they know that we're there, so that if they're not from New York, they've got somebody they can reach out to in New York if they've got a problem to solve. We talked to somebody else who's actually in New York. They do their own printing, a scent fabrication. We talked to Joe, and I think here before too long we're going to go set up time and go see his setup and what he does up there. He works with some more commercial level printers, which I think would be really cool to get into that sector and possibly work with him in the future on sales, support, training, stuff like that. But yeah, no, it was a really good show. It was really good for our business. It was really good for making connections and putting faces to online profiles, and putting faces to the influencer, and kind of getting who the people are behind the from behind the camera.
So that's kind of a broad thing for me, but I think that was kind of overall my takeaway this year.
No, I think that was a really cool thing this year. Let's see, coolest printer that you saw.
Coolest printer that I saw. Oh boy. I mean, okay. I had a couple, and now I've got to choose. I mean, I think that resin printer, what is it that Joe has?
Oh, the Form Labs.
Yeah, the Form Labs
F4
one was really cool, but because we've gotten out of it, and it, I think, solved some of the issues that we were having with it, and so now I'm like, oh well, maybe we could. I don't think we need to stick our hands in so many pots. Maybe we should just keep that one out. But that was really cool.
You'll retract that when you see how much they are.
Yeah, probably. I mean, seeing the U1 also was really
the
cool.
U1 was great
To be able to see it in person and then be able to back the Kickstarter.
Yeah, have a little bit more faith in backing the Kickstarter than just, it looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. What was your favorite printer?
Before. I think the U1 was really cool. I grabbed some information on it, but quickly got distracted because Prussia helped me with started to help me with my other problems with my XL. D9, DT9.
I have the paper for you.
Something like that. It's Prussia's commercial level Delta printer. HT90. You were wrong. Way off in many reasons.
Wrong.
Yeah, so that thing right there, something I've never seen before, the HT90. A very, very cool, fast, high temp system. See, max nozzle temperatures. I don't know what the slash in here is for, but max nozzle temp says 300/500 C.
Wow.
So I would assume that's different nozzle types.
Probably.
But that's insane.
Once you get that hot.
Oh yeah, high temp print head. Up to 500 degrees Celsius.
That's insane.
That's incredible. With some very cool cooling systems, a very nice touchscreen interface that was right on the face of it, like midway up, so you weren't looking all the way at the bottom or all the way at the top of the printer. Um, it was loud in the facility, but I couldn't hear the printer running. I don't know if that means anything there because it's very loud.
Yeah.
But like my main issue with what is that printer? The Full Sun
yeah.
T1 Pro is how loud it is. Even after printing the mods for making it quiet, it's still a very, very loud printer.
Very loud.
So I don't want it. I like to be able to have a meeting in the same room that I'm printing in.
Yeah.
But that was a really cool printer I saw. The Formlabs F4 was very cool to see. It's got the autofill vat, so it's got a tube that runs into the bottle outside the machine. It's got a wiper that passes in between each layer that cures. A wiper goes back and forth, makes sure there's no debris, and then makes sure it brings material back into the curing area. A large footprint, even though this was the smaller one that he has. And it seemed pretty fast from what we were watching.
It did. Yeah.
Let's see.
Favorite. Did you have a favorite print that you saw? Because obviously everyone's bringing all kinds of prints to 3D Printopia. So there's going to be big things. There's going to be detailed things, painted things, everything. What's your favorite print you saw?
Favorite print? Did I take pictures of anything? I think I really did.
Not much.
There was a really cool like RC truck and trailer hauling a Death Racer. That was pretty cool.
We didn't talk about Death Racers as part of 3D Printopia.
What else? There's a lot we didn't talk about there.
Yeah.
What else did we see?
We saw
a lot of props.
Massive Flexi Factory Brachiosaurus.
Yep, we did.
Which is a new model, so they just busted that out.
Let's see. The DeLorean was really cool. Somebody did like a maybe half the car, maybe a little bit less. That was really cool. The droids are always really cool.
Yeah.
Those race around, driven around the whole place. What else?
Hue Forge.
Oh,
I think that probably really sparked our interest.
Hue Forge had a really good display. They have some new add-ons for the software coming out. One is called Flat Forge, and the other is called Huge Forge. Pretty sure it's Huge Forge.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So Flat Forge, for anybody that doesn't know, Hue Forge, essentially it's kind of like an old oil painting.
Yeah.
Where all the colors are kind of layered on top of each other to make the old make the whole image. So the picture isn't just flat, it's kind of textured. And so Hue Forge does that to create images with a 3D printer, which is very, very cool. It's really cool to see. When it's well done, it's very nice.
It's very hard to do, though.
It is very hard to do. What they've done is they have created a plugin for their software that you can create the same image, but it prints it upside down and fills. So instead of having the texture, it's a smooth finish, and it fills all the rest of those gaps with a clear filament. So you end up with a flat surface print of whatever picture you've printed, and it looks and feels amazing. It is so cool.
Yeah.
One of the guys did a marble chess set, so where each one of the squares is a different square of marble. And so the veins are printed in it, but it's a nice smooth flat piece. They did like a picture of a carved stone flower or something like that, in the top of a like a little curio box or something.
I like the koi pond.
The koi pond was a really cool one. That one showed a lot of depth.
Yeah.
And it's only, an eighth of an inch thick. The Huge Forge, I think it's Huge Forge, I might be wrong with that, lets you break up a large image into smaller printable pieces that you can then assemble later on. So you could make like a movie poster size Hue Forge print.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. And they had a big poster there hanging up that was really nice. And then there was something else. Oh, TPU. Mm-hmm. They were doing Hue Forges in TPU, which was super cool.
Very cool.
So same thing, same concept. They're just layering the colors to get the image that they want. But then it's just flexible. You can just play with it. It bends. It's, they did these pieces of bark, and they've always had the one that's done in PLA, so it's harder. Mm-hmm. But now it's like flexible and bendy, and you can move it all around. And it's very, very nice.
Crazy.
Excited to try TPU for Hue Forges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we just backed the Snapmaker.
We're
good. We're ready for it.
All right. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. What else?
Successful weekend.
Yeah.
I think we can wrap it up.
Okay. That's fine. So yeah, we had a good time. We met a lot of really amazing people. We made some really good connections.
Yeah.
And we're really excited for what happens in the next year. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, as long as nothing catastrophic happens, we'll be in Philly next year for the next 3D Printopia.
Yes. You get to see a lot of people from here.
And hopefully we'll see the same people.
Yeah.
Or new people, or all the above.
And then maybe soon we'll be able to branch out to the other Rep festivals.
Yep. I think Rocky Mountain's the next one we're
probably
really, really wanting to get to.
Do that one. Or we can go to Germany.
I mean, Form Next is definitely definitely a contender.
Yeah.
David Tobin and I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name.
Shoot. I'm sorry. Host a
trivia.
A trivia that I think at last count they were going to have like 1,000 attendees, and the winning teams are winning printers. I think last time they each person on the team won an MK4S from Prussia.
That'd be great.
And they were joking today about, I think, XLs or Core 1s or something. And it was XLs, I think.
Yeah, I think it was XLs.
And so that was when we decided we were going to go.
Yeah. Let's just go.
I might not be good at trivia, but
whatever.
If the grand prize is an XL,
can't win if you don't play.
Consolation prize is a Core 1.
Yeah. So yeah, that's 3D Printopia 2025.
That was our 2025 Printopia. Let us know what your experiences are.
Yeah.
Reach out if you're not in the 3D printing world and you want to be. Whether it's you want classes, filament, printers, all of the above, or if you just want to see a 3D printer, that's fine too. We're all about trying to get people into the hobby, get people educated on what printing is, best practices, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, hit us up if you've got projects. Please, if you've got some project that you need 3D printed for the rest of our lives, then let me know. I will gladly support that. And yeah, I think that's all we got for today.
Yeah.
So
thanks for watching.
If you've gotten this far, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're supposed
Until
to say.
next time.
Until next time. Hopefully it won't be so long.
Hopefully not.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, when I